Hello, wizards. Today I'm going to share with you how you can handle crisis situations in your spiritual growth journey. So many times when I talk with my students, when I'm doing coaching sessions, many of my students mention they are experiencing certain crises. See, crisis maybe they can come from financial challenges, it can come from health challenges, it can come from relationship challenges, it can come from spiritual challenges, right? But crisis nonetheless is part and parcel of our spiritual growth journey, of our ascension journey. And they come, okay? Crises arrive in my life too, okay? They have arrived umpteen times in my life, and they come up now and then again, okay? What I want to give to you in this video is the understanding the role these crisis experiences are about, what lessons they have to give to us, and how we can harmoniously navigate through this crisis situation so that next time a crisis situation comes up, you won't plummet. You won't plummet your vibration like crazy. You won't get spiraled into depression and, all that crazy low vibrational state of being. Okay? Because there is a way to go about it. So, in order to give you how to traverse through crisis situation, I want to give to you what crisis situations are about. Okay? I always say in Wizard Consciousness, all experiences are valid. All experiences have a purpose. All experiences, it does not matter if they are good, bad, or something in the middle. Everything has a purpose. It's part of our journey. It's not by accident. The universe does not make accident. So when any experience comes, it's like a wave. So you're standing in a beach and the waves are coming. Okay, so when, let's say you are somebody who can handle a certain amount of waves, so you have been to the beach, you stand in the beach and then you see a certain sized waves, you are like, yeah, that is fun stuff, I'll be able to handle it, it's nice, it's fun. But when you see a bigger wave, you get a little scared. Okay, because of why? Because of only one reason. You think that the big wave you will not be able to handle, and this big wave might overwhelm you, and you will lose your balance. And if you lose your balance, you are going to probably drown. Okay, and fear sets in, and you're like, oh my god, I don't like it, that's a bad wave. And those are good waves, and those are too little waves, but that's a bad wave. Okay, but they are just waves. You see, the waves have no label on them that I'm a bad wave or something. It's just us, because we are not yet in that level of inner mastery where we can balance that wave too. But you will see a surfer standing right next to you maybe sometimes, who is all excited seeing that big wave, and he's just picking up his surfboard and just running towards it, because that big wave is an opportunity for that surfer to ride and do some stunts and have fun and adventure. So that same wave is a brilliant wave and a brilliant opportunity for another person. So you see that the wave is not bad. Similarly, we are awareness and we are experiencing. All experiences are just constructs of energies. That means there are certain experiences which, when you see arriving, you are getting excited. You are like, oh my god, I like it. This is something that I can handle and fantastic stuff. I'd like more of that. And you call them good experiences. And when there is an experience which looks like a big wave, you're like, oh my god, I don't like it. Oh my, I don't want any of those. These big waves, these big experiences, they have a lot of energy going on. There's a little uncertainty involved. There's a certain newness involved, okay? Because a lot of energy is going to get, uh, affected as the experience comes to you. That is when it is perceived as a crisis. Okay? Crises don't exist in nature. An experience which feels overwhelming to us just because we do not have that inner mastery yet feels like a crisis. You will also see this, that there were times in your life, maybe 5 years back, 10 years back, there used to be things which used to feel like crisis, and now they don't feel like crisis anymore, which used to feel like a very overwhelming and experience to you. Now it does not. Why? Because you have achieved inner mastery. You would call them like, nah, I can go through them again and again and again, and I can just run circles around them, because you have inner mastery over those experiences. You have learned to surf those waves, maintaining your balance over those waves. So they have become fun. But there are new things when they come, when they shake your state of being, because big waves carrying a lot of energy. Remember, experiences are just constructs of energies. If they're carrying a lot of energy, they are going to affect you, and if you are not able to maintain your inner balance, you are going to feel a little overwhelmed, and that is what you're experiencing, what you call a crisis experience. Now you must be thinking, okay, that's all good and everything, but when that crisis happens, maybe I am going through a lot of financial crisis, I'm going through a lot of health challenges, I'm going through a relationship turmoil, I'm going through a spiritual crisis maybe, which is really affecting me, which is creating a lot of disharmony. I'm in the middle of it. What am I going to do about it? I understand the whole big wave, small wave thingy, but what am I supposed to do about it? Right? This is what I want to give to you. Okay? That is the only thing that you have to understand when you're experiencing a crisis, is that it is not unwanted. It has a purpose, because as long as you are projecting this, I don't like it, I don't want it, I wish it was not there, I don't want it at all, I wish it were gone, the more you do it, the more resistance you create. You see, it's like standing in a beach, wave is coming at you, maybe a little big one, and you are like, I don't want it, I don't want it, and you become really stiff. What happens? The wave just clashes to you, and because you're stiff and rigid, it just throws you, and you know, you get sucked into the water a little, you drink some water, and salt water goes into your mouth, and you are overwhelmed, and you're not liking it. Okay? That's what happens. That's what happens. And that is why I want you to understand, every time you think something is unwanted, what you do is you create more disharmony in your state of being. That experience had a purpose. Now it will not integrate. You must be thinking, how on earth this crisis experience can have a constructive purpose? All experiences have a constructive purpose. All of them. It does not matter. All waves have just one purpose. That is to teach you how to balance it. Because if you learn to balance it, you will up level as a surfer. Similarly, in life, all experiences have just one purpose, that is so that you can maintain your inner balance, maintain your inner harmony, and go through that experience. Because if you do it once, you will up level in consciousness. That is the sole purpose of every experience. It does not matter. Okay? And in a beach, you do not choose what wave is going to come at you. It's unpredictable. That is exactly what life is about. You do not know when experience will come. But what you can do is maintain your inner harmony, work on your inner balance. Okay, because if you can do that, every experience will just work in your favor. Every experience, no matter how big or small they are going to transmute, and you're going to learn the lesson from them. Okay, so how do you handle a crisis experience if you're going through them right at this very moment? This is what you do. Number one, come in harmony with the experience. Tell yourself that it is happening exactly as it meant to be. Life wants me to go through this experience, so I am going to allow the wave to go through me. I'm going to allow the experience to go through me. I'm not going to resist. I'm going to allow. Allowance is the first thing. If you resist, you're going to get hurt. You do not resist big waves. Okay, you stay relaxed. If you just stay relaxed in a beach, the wave will go through. You will just, you'll see the wave just will teach you how to balance it. That's what happens in a beach. You see, when a wave comes, you stay relaxed, you like a little jump, and it just goes through you. How does it happen? It happens with so much ease, right? That is what it wants to give to you. Okay, when you are in the middle of a crisis, whatever crisis, it does not matter. It could be anything. Okay, relationship, financial, health, or spiritual, does not matter. All you have to do is come in harmony with the experience, the internal experience that is getting triggered inside of you. Even if it's creating disharmony, stay relaxed, be and stay in allowance. Allow the experience to go through, allow the energy to do everything it wants to do to you. Okay, don't resist it, number one. Second, what you do is prioritize your inner balance. Constantly allow yourself time and again to come back to your center. Come back to your center. Stay back. Come back to your center. See, what does a surfer does? When a surfer is handling a wave, the surfer has just one objective. Just one thing that the surfer does. That is to maintain balance over his or her board, surfboard. If he or she does that, he or she will be able to balance that wave. That's it. Balance. When you are going through a crisis situation, you will find yourself reacting. You will find yourself trying to solve the situation. You're trying to fix the situation as soon as possible, evade it, solve it, crush it, do whatever. Trying to do things externally. What I want you to do is do the opposite. Of course, you do the external stuff, but the first priority is balance. Come back into your balance. In a crisis situation, you will see that it is asking you only one thing. I'm creating a lot of disharmony for you. That is what the crisis experience is going to tell you. I'm creating a lot of disharmony for you. What are you going to do about me? And you are going to answer like this. I am going to come back to my center. I'm going to stay balanced. I'm going to harmonize. I'm going to come back to my center again and again and again and again. I will prioritize coming back to my center, and if I just do that, I stay balanced and I will transmute the disharmony, and you will see that is when the experience will transmute and you will up level and you will come out of that crisis. And the cool thing that will happen, that you will see that if you are able to just constantly come back to your center, like when you're in a very big crisis, maybe, okay, like a really big one where a lot of craziness and a lot of uncertainty, a lot of overwhelm is going on like crazy, that is when it is the right opportunity. See, crisis moment is the opportunity to come back to your center. That is when you will see becoming centered becomes the topmost priority. See, that opportunity is just creating the platform for you to explore a level of centeredness within that you did not explore before. It's just creating that opportunity for you. If you are going to receive that lesson, the journey that you are on will become so much more fantastic, because with that level of centeredness, you will up level in consciousness and you will move and accelerate forward in your evolutionary journey. You see, that will happen. That will happen. So in a crisis situation, come back to your center, relax, because when you tense up, you constrict, and that is when you see you can't handle the energy. To balance, you have to relax. Come back to your center. Maybe every minute or two, come back to your center, relax. Maybe after every 30 minutes, take a meditate for 5 minutes, come back. The more you center yourself when you're in a crisis situation, especially, you will see you will be able to receive the guidance of your higher self, and you will be able to make the right choices and the right action that will help you navigate through the crisis situation. So when you're in a crisis situation, you cannot think properly. Coming back to your center will help you calm yourself down, connect with your inner guidance, and take right actions, take harmonious actions, make the harmonious choices, and you'll soon come out of that crisis situation and you will receive all the lessons, and that lesson will never have to repeat again. You will up level with flying colors, right? So if you want to connect with your inner guidance system, I am doing a masterclass, a 90-minute masterclass this week, probably happening on this Saturday. Check the link in the description of the video for the exact date and time, and sign up for the masterclass. It's a masterclass on how to live magically and allow abundance and wizard consciousness, where I'm going to share with you directly. It's going to be an interactive session, and I'm going to teach you directly how to connect with your inner guidance system. And I'm going to give you the tools so that you can connect with your inner guidance system from day one. You're going to be able to connect with me. You're going to be able to ask me questions, and I'm going to be able to answer your questions directly. And that is the beauty of this masterclass. So join me in my masterclass. Link is in the description. Sign up. And once you sign up, you're going to receive the Zoom link of the meeting in your inbox, right? And the coolest thing about the masterclass is the people who are going to be attending my masterclass till the end, they are going to receive a big discount on my 4-week wizard initiation program that I'm creating right now. You're going to get a huge discount on the program. You're going to work with me on the program if you choose to at a very discounted price. If you want to get that discount, then do join the masterclass, right? And if you have enjoyed this video, then give this video a like, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel, and I also have a Facebook group for lightworkers and empaths. In the Facebook group, I share a ton of content and I'm very active. So if you want to stay personally connected with me, join the group. My link to the Facebook group will be in the description of the video. So have fun, and I'll see you again soon.